Hello everybody. How we doing? Well, how are y'all doing this Saturday evening? I feel like I'm a little bit higher than usual. I don't know if I set the models in a weird place, but oh well. I feel like she's a little high. I'm gonna move her down just a wee bit. Oh, this is a commercial break? Dang, I don't know why they do that. Gotta be so annoying. Put commercial breaks all over the dang place. Yes, hello! How's the week going? It's about the same as last week. We've kind of like plateaued. I'm assuming you're asking about how my broski's doing. You know, as I said, there's been like much improvement from where we were in the beginning of June, but we've kind of like plateaued, you know, where like there's still like some symptoms that are happening that just are kind of sticking around. And like one of the main, you know, other than like a bunch of other like smaller ones, but like the main thing is like he still finds it hard to eat. So we're gonna do something which is called a gastric emptying study, which that's just gonna be fun. So, you know, yeah, in all seriousness, it's not really fun, but yeah, so that's the next test we're doing at some point. I didn't even know that was a thing until we were like, yeah, like that's the next thing, that, and then I think we're checking the pancreas or something. It's just, we got a list, we got a plan. So yeah, about the same as last week about where we're at. So, you know, not like better, but like, you know, we're hanging in there. But any hoosies. So Swirl donated and said, wow, my timing is good. I came in right as you said hello. Anyway, hi Katori, nice to see you survived the heat wave, lol. Yeah, no, thankfully, yeah, I survived the heat wave because I stayed inside. Not that, like, I've had a chance to do a lot of outdoor stuff. I did cut the grass today, which that was pretty hot. And I haven't had time, which I'm trying to, I think I talked about it, where I'm trying to set up the pool that I got. And I gotta remove all these dang rocks because we're putting it where our fire pit used to be. We're moving the fire pit, but the fire pit had a bunch of rocks that we placed around it, and we can't be having that possibly puncture in the pool because that would just be bad. So I'm like been shoveling out rocks, and but yeah, it's been shoveling out rocks in the heat is not how you want to spend your evening. But hopefully in the next few days I can get that done because I did buy some sandbags, which we are going to level out the playing field and hopefully get some swimming done. Vequinor, oh my gosh, thank you so much! Vequinor, you're always so generous, thank you. Says, hi Katori, hope you and the fam are all hanging in there. Yeah, we're hanging in there. I got some good news recently. Oh, after a really rough year, a friend of mine has started drawing again. Oh, that's awesome! It's like watching her find herself again. I'm so stoked for her. A nice reminder that things can get better. No, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. So, but no, that's awesome. I'm so glad that she's drawing again. That's really great. It's nice when you're able to kind of like go back to like a passion that you had, or even discover something new or whatever, you know. So I'm really glad that she has. And you know, honestly, I've been wanting to draw a bit more for myself recently. I just haven't had the time. But I will say, because I know before, like, I think in the Discord, I was drawing a bit for, like, the Vampire Bartender, like, a long time ago. And then all this stuff happened, and I never really finished it. But, yeah, that'd be cool. Or writing again. Yeah, so no, I agree. Yeah, good things will eventually, you know, happen. You just gotta, sometimes it just takes some time. But no, I'm glad that that's happened to her after a rough year. So, yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm happy for her. And, yeah, no, still hanging in there, still figuring things out, and I will say this though, calling health insurance, it's insane. You go back and forth all the time, calling your health insurance, then calling your provider, then calling this provider, then calling the place that provides the test, but then calling the insurance again because you need a certain code to get to the provider. And I'm just like, bro, this ain't it. But no, again, Beck Corner, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Uber Mancher donated and said, had another dream about violent Spider-Girl thumbnails. Well, you're having some pretty interesting dreams there. Well, I mean, even if that was something I wanted to do, I would be, like, demonetized into the sky, so sadly that ain't be something we gonna have. Thane has been a member for 45 months and said, 45 months, closer to 48 months, and more to come. I've begun to prepare the list of guests for the birthdays. I'll definitely reach 100 people. That's awesome. Wait, you mean for your wedding? Guests for the birthdays. Birthdays. Unless that's just a saying, but I'm assuming you mean for your wedding that you're going to be having. But yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. I'm also very thankful, if you are talking about your wedding, that I was, you know, technically invited. I'm very honored. So yeah, no thing. That's awesome. I'm really excited for y'all. I really am. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Cyberman donated and said, hope Roy will feel better and tweet the stream. Yeah, I know. I always forget, don't I? Yeah, we do too. You know, I mean, we will say it was, I mean, like, we're just glad. I mean, at first we were just glad that he wasn't, like, he was having such severe nausea. It was insane. And so, you know, and it's also just hard to see your sibling like that for so long, like every day, you know what I mean? So when that went away, we were like, thank God, you know, because like it was like everyone could kind of relax a bit more, especially him. But now we're also at the point where we're like, okay, is like, is he like, are you gonna stop feeling full? Are you ever gonna feel hungry again? You know, so now we're stuck with that. So while things are you know, have improved, you know, it's like, for goodness sake, man, it's like, for goodness sake. You know, at this point, I think everyone's just, I mean, well, not everyone, but like, especially him, he's just kind of annoyed. He's like, bro, like, I just want to get better, man. Which, I mean, more power to you. I completely understand his frustration, because I think we all are. Let's see. I do not have the link. I was gonna, like, paste nothing. I can't even, we need a link to send to Twitter. So, where are we at? Can I grab this, please? Will you allow me to grab it? There we go. I'm just gonna say we stream it and post the link. Sadly, there's gonna be no hashtag because I am impatient. There we go. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, good evening, Katori. You'll never guess what I found last night. I found a hedgehog in my garden. Oh, really? That's so cool. I keep on, like, forgetting that there's just, like, hedgehogs that are, like, you know, like, naturally in the world in certain places. Like, you know, not where I'm at. So that's so cool. I'm glad you found one. Actually, you know what I found? Here's the highlight of my day. You know, because, I mean, I at this point, I will take any win. Because I'll tell you what. But anyways, I was looking through my garden, and because I'm really proud of that. So a lot of my perennials are popping up. I will say there's some moles that are messing with my lupines, and I'm really mad about it. But other than that, I was looking at my milkweeds, and I found little baby caterpillars on it. It was like, right? It was like, me and my mom, we take turns cutting the lawn. Like, we'll do it in shifts, so that way no one gets like heat exhaustion. So on when I switched off and it was her turn, I was looking around at the milkweeds, and I saw one, and I had to run over. I'm like, I found one. Like, it's on there. And but yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm excited to raise them this year. And every year I say that, like, you know, we're gonna name them and we're gonna do this thing. But last year I was so busy during the summertime, I didn't have enough time to, like, fully take them in and take care of them, you know, adequately. So I didn't. But this year I think I'm going to, and so that way we can have like legit wholesome butterflies that we can name and stuff like that, and I can hopefully share the progress on. So that'll be fun. Anywho, sorry, I since you talked about what you found in your garden, I thought, oh, I forgot, I found that in my garden, which that was really, I was so excited about that today. Iron has been a member for 45 months and said, hi Katori, glad that Neko returned and finally see a mechanic GF. Praise be to the engineer's name. Here's a hug for the wholesome gal and King Roy. Thank you, Iron, I appreciate it. And yeah, I was like, I was going back and forth between a modern mechanic and then a mechanic that was more for like a cyberpunk-esque futuristic world, or whatever you want to call it. Or it could even be steampunk at this point, who knows. But, you know, just like something that was like more fantasy based. And at first I was leaning more towards like a modern day mechanic, because originally the original video idea was like tomboy mechanic asks for your phone number or something, and then when I was up there recording I was like, oh, you know what, this might be fun if like this was fantasy based, so technically we might have another mechanic, maybe we want to try a different one in modern day. Maybe it's her great granddaughter or something, I don't know. But yeah, so I guess there could be another mechanic in our future, because and I kind of like both scenarios, but that was the one I ended up choosing, so I'm glad you like her. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, by the way, how are Roy, Kiwi, and Mama Tori? Well, pretty much we're all tired, and sadly Rory is about the same as he was last week. So, you know, I think, which, I mean, it's good and not good, because he said, he's like, oh, I think I'm getting used to feeling full. Like, I think, like, he's able to, like, eat easier, but, like, I don't want him to be used to feeling full all the time, because, like, it's probably really hard to eat when you feel full and you're like never hungry, you know? So, I mean, I'm like, well, I'm glad you're finding it, like, you're finding a way to get yourself to eat easier, but I'm like, if you're still feeling full all the time and like a tight stomach, I'm like, we gotta do some tests, man. Like, that ain't good. That ain't Gucci. So, hence our gastric emptying study. I kind of did the hand motion that SpongeBob does for imagination. I just, you know, you gotta find comedy where it is. But yeah, so I think how that works, which is kind of weird, is you eat radioactive material, whether it's like, I think either you eat like radioactive eggs, like they put it like in the eggs, or put it in something, you know, like I heard it's eggs, but I guess like maybe there's options or something, or there's a pill that you swallow, and basically like for 4 hours, every hour they take an image of how it passes through and they see it because of the radioactive material that you ate. So I was like, is that like okay? Like, is that safe? But according to, you know, it's a-okay. So that's gonna be a first one for the books. No one in my family's ever eaten radioactive eggs, so that'll be interesting. Thane, not Thane. Oh, sorry. I saw Thane said, oh crap, baskets. I meant wedding. That's why I said Thane. But no, I got what you meant, Thane. I got what you meant. No worries. Ty, thank you for the rose. Ty, thank you for the rose. Thank you. Uber Mantra donated and said, also started a new job in a gas station cooler. Gas station cooler? You're working in the cooler? Am I just dumb? What does that mean? I mean, I know what gas station is, but cooler? Like, gas station. Or like, maybe like, you mean like the walking, like you walk, maybe like you're working like in the, I'm assuming like where like they have like all those like fridge areas, like all the massive amounts of fridges and gas stations. That's cool. I hope you enjoy your job. I hope you like I'm assuming you have a slushie machine in there. I feel like a lot of gas stations all have slushie machines. Those are nice. Says, and your videos help me calm down in there. It's really loud. Oh, dang, really? Man, sorry it's loud in there. It's probably, I'm assuming it being loud all the time is probably a little bit annoying, so sorry about that. But I'm glad I'm able to, my videos are able to help you calm down in, you know, your loud working environment. So, dang, sorry about that, dude. But, hey, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Inept donated and said, was very busy with a work trip, so didn't get to draw much, but man, the part where everything looks like a toddler's drawing is rough. Wait, what? I was busy at work, so I didn't get to draw much, but man, the part where everything looks like a toddler's drawing is rough. Are you talking about like stuff that you posted? Or you mean like your stuff looks like toddler drawings? I'm sure it looks fine. I'm sure it looks good. I appreciate all art in all its forms. But no, I'm just glad you're drawing, Inept. I'm just glad that you're drawing. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. That's another thing too. My sleep schedule is so messed up. I wake up like at multiple times during the night. It's just all like all over the place. Where am I at? Mr. Wanapon donated and said, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, my mom and I have been getting a lot of bees and butterflies in our garden. Hey, same! Yeah, no, I was, we're getting a lot of bumblebees. I haven't really seen a lot of honeybees, mainly bumblebees, or carpenter bees, basically. We've also gotten, what's the word? I've seen a monarch butterfly in my garden, which I was really excited about, and there was another butterfly I saw, which I forgot what it's called, but they're fast little suckers. They're brown, and they mainly have like a predominantly white spot and a smaller light brown spot, and they're very small. I forgot what they're called. I knew it like years ago, but it's been a while since I've seen one, so I forgot what they're called. But I've seen those. Also, we have a little rabbit that lives in our garden. Every time I walk around the house to like go to the garden area to like water some of the plants, I see it like it just runs across the yard like I'm gonna kill it. And I'm just like, holy crap. I'm like, dude, it's okay. You think like he would know the schedule by now. You know, I always water in the evening, so every time I come out, he like bolts. I'm like, I mean, at this point, man, just like, you know I'm coming around. But no, I'm glad you're seeing some bees and butterflies, Mr. Wanapon. Ty donated and said, hope you like the presents I sent you and have some news. I will tell you all soon. Oh, okay. And yeah, no, I did get it. I went, and thankfully Mama picked up the packages today. Yeah, I got I got Spirit Robbins, because I know Spirit said he was sending something, so I did get Spirits. I got Nebs, and I did get yours. So no, thank you, Ty. Yeah, they came in well. Don't worry. The little, I was all worried because, you know, Mama said that they kind of like put it in the mailbox and she didn't know if it got like squished, but the cards were all good condition and you know, all cards. Cause I know you gave me a few Batman cards, and then you gave me, the Daryl Dixon autograph card, which I was very excited to get. So, you know, it was cool that it was actually an official AMC card. So that was pretty cool. And, so yeah, so no, that came in, I was really excited. I got that, and I got everyone else's gifts, which thank you for. I was really excited to open everybody's stuff. It was really cool. I know Roy thought it was cool to also get some of the gifts that came in the mail today. So thank you. And yeah, you'll have to let us know what your news is, Ty. I'm excited to see what your news is. Cyberman donated and said, in Discord, the new Scooby-Doo toy has been made. Oh, interesting. It's like a Transformers Scooby-Doo toy? Huh. I wonder why. I never thought I'd see the day. Interesting. I never thought. And let me check on Ko-fi. I haven't checked Ko-fi yet. Today's the what? The 11th, right? Good, because gosh, I don't know what day it is anymore. Cyberman donated and said, hey, Katori, hope you're doing, maybe probably doing well. So love the new mechanic. The mechanic, Cynthia? Or maybe you mean Connie? Maybe it was a misspelling that was supposed to be Connie. Very clever, and Neko in a hoodie cute. Might make art later for her. Also, hope your 4th of July was fun and the rest of the Famtory are well. Also wanted to ask, was there ever a kid game you played like to see remastered put digital? I know when I was really young, I think, you know, I played like the CD-ROM games, right? Like Freddy the Fish, Pajama Sam. I forgot what the little car's name was, but I think Freddy the Fish was my favorite. I wanted to play like every single Freddy the Fish game. So that'd be cool if that got remastered and it became a game to play again. Which I think they're offered somewhere, but it'd be cool like if they like continued it or something. And I know I played a lot of the Little Mermaid game. It was on the PlayStation, probably like PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1. I don't know. It was like very, very old PlayStation. It was like one of the first like Little Mermaid games to like come out. And I think, well, I don't know if it was one of the first. I don't know. I can't really say because I was really young when I played it, so how would I know if it was the first? But I know it went through, like, the story of, like, Ariel. Like, you played through The Little Mermaid 1, and then you played through Little Mermaid 2, which was interesting. So, like, the whole game followed, like, the first movie and the second movie. And I remember always really liking that game, so I feel like those would be really cool. Or it'd be cool if it got remastered as Barnyard. I loved the Barnyard video game for the PlayStation. That was so much fun. It was fun that, like, it was, I don't know, for a kid, it was really cool. It was almost like you were, like, living in your own little community town, and you kind of you got to make all these cool decisions, like, you know, like how to decorate the barn, and, like, you know, like, everybody kind of knew you, and, you know, it was just funny to, like, you know, kind of, like, sneak around as a cow, and you had a bike so you could, like, go to all these different places. And, I don't know, it was a really fun game. I loved playing that game. And, yeah, I lost my file. So, it's depression. But anyways, yeah. Oopsie, why's it doing that? Neb donated and said, "Hey Katori, by the time you're reading this, I will be off to the Ren Fair." Oh, well, awesome, Neb. I hope you're enjoying your time at the Ren Fair. It says, "Huzzah! I shall return with my tales of my adventure. Hope things are getting better and hope you all have a good weekend. Love you all, Yeats." Well, that's awesome, Neb. I hope you have a really fun time at the Ren Fair. I really do love the Ren Fair. So, but yeah, no, I mean, sadly, we're about the same as last week, but, you know, at least things aren't worse, so we'll try to count our blessings that way. But, you know, it'd be nice if everything was kind of back to normal. I'm pretty sure everybody here would like that, but, you know, we'll try to stay positive. But no, yeah, I hope you have a good weekend too, Neb. I'm assuming your weekend will be filled with the Ren Fair, so you'll have to let us know what you got up to, you know? That'll be cool to hear when you come back. He's at the Ren Fair. Ooh. We got a poem from Elias Esteban Sanchez, as always. A 3-part donation. So let's see what he has to say. It says, "How blessed we are to know the worth of speech, familiar with the joy of words that show what is unseen. Hidden beneath layers, jaded by scars upon the heart, these phrases crafted in vulnerability and hidden yearning for an open ear. To share with others the love we know, the sorrows that burns, to express to the world the constructions of the mind, alongside the intangible, incorporeal, am I saying that right? Hopefully, incorporeal, yet no less present state of emotions. With a world comprised of dreams shared with speech both written and spoken, I'm convinced it would be a place of realized potential, of dreams fulfilled." That's really nice. I like that. He also said, "Howdy Yeats, the poet is back. I hope you all had a great fourth, and I hope your bro's recovering well, Katori." Well, thank you, Elias. He's about the same as I've said, but, you know, we're hoping. We're hoping that, you know, it's just taking time, I guess. But, yeah, no, yeah, I hope you had a great 4th too, Elias, and, thank you for your poem. It's always nice to hear. I never really know what we're getting for the week, so it was really cool to hear this one. I feel like this one was a bit more about, like, you know, kind of like the mind, you know, like about dreams and how, you know, like, the potential of things, so. No, that was really cool. I was expecting, because I know usually you do it about, like, the girlfriend of the week, but I like this one. It threw me for a curveball, so keep on writing, Elias. I like your poems. Neb donated and said, "I made sure not to leave a certain goblin gal behind. Pick in Discord." What you talking about? Oh, did you bring her? Let me look. Oh my gosh, you did. That's so funny. He's bringing, the little kiss standee. He's bringing her to the Ren Fair. Let's go. She'll have a blast. She'll have a really fun time. That's awesome, dude. Oh, we got 2 donations from John Craft. Let's read them both. First one says, "Good evening, Katori. It's John. I thought I had the perfect job as a salesman. I was outside selling door to door and almost had a heat stroke." Oh my gosh. It's been really hot out, so yeah, I can imagine. Says, "I got dehydrated and worked for only 4 days. I had blisters on my feet. Oh my gosh. My luck is bad, but I'll never give up. I'll find that job." Oh my gosh, John, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Well, yeah, like, you think that, like, in heat waves, they would, like, have, like, you know, different, like, precautions put in place for, like, you know, people not getting heat stroke. So that's, yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sorry you had to go through that. That does not sound like a fun time, and heat stroke is not a joke. So, yeah, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be, yeah, I hope you find a better job than that, because going outside and getting heat stroke, that ain't it. So, goodness gracious. It Says hello again. I hope you had a good week. Roy is... Oh, hope you had a good week. Hope Roy's better and you are all happy and healthy. Blessings to you. Well, thank you, John. Yeah, he's not completely better, sadly, but you know, we're trucking along. We're trucking along. But yeah, no, I hope you find that job, John, because yeah, we don't want you getting heat stroke. That would be very no bueno. Bobby donated and said, feeling kind of crummy right now. Oh, dang. Sorry, dude. And I hate to ask, but any chance Neko could give me some encouraging words? Also liked both audios this week. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like both audios. Yeah, I can. I hope I could do it. I always, for encouraging words, I always just think I don't say the right things. So I hope I'm able to say something good on the spot. So of course I can. Of course I can. You don't need to hate to ask. You can always ask. I just hope I deliver. So, encouraging words from Neko. I feel like Neko's she's not wise, but like she says like things in a very innocent way. It's like, what would she say? Encouraging words. Alright, first of all, let me get some water before I do this. My throat voice is a little crackly. Oh my goodness. Alright, I gotta get her voice first. Let me see. Because she's up more in this. She's like very much in my nose, so let's see. No. Well, Bobby, I'm really sad you're feeling crummy right now. I mean, no one wants to feel crummy, right? But if I know anything about you, Bobby, I know that you're always very determined and you keep on working through even the tough times. So just like all times, I believe in you, Bobby. And I know you'll get through this like you always do, even though it really, really sucks. But just know that I'll always be there for you, just as well as all the other Yeets. So, I hope things get better for you, dude. And I know you'll work through it, because you're always so determined. Because you are very determined, Bobby. You're a very determined person. All about that perseverance. I'd spell it, but I feel like Neko wouldn't know how to say it. Where are we at? Oh, we have 2 donations from Thane. Let's read both of them. Thane donated and said, hi, sorry, I'm at wedding. It's okay, I figured you meant that, but I wanted to make sure. It said, sorry, LOL. I'm keeping 5 places in the guest list for you and the fam Tori, by the way. Oh my goodness, I feel bad. Because, like, I mean, you don't have to, really. I mean, I don't think we're going to be making it to Europe, but, you know, I guess, you know, I mean, I appreciate it. That's very sweet of you, Thane. It says, I think at least 5 or 6 people who want to come to the wedding live outside of my country, Belgium. Really? Wow. You have a lot of international friends, Thane. That's awesome. And I appreciate it, Thane. That's very sweet of you to give us some spots. Man, if it were super easy to travel, I would probably consider it. That'd be awesome to like go to a destination wedding, right? Thane donated again and said, now I imagine all of your character personas just commenting about my wedding, and it's actually pretty funny with their voices and accents. My favorite one is from Celeste, which would be, my treasure should always be loved, and now I have 2. Meaning Mila is 1 too. Celeste has a very, very big heart. She loves all y'all. But yeah, no, I feel like they'd all have like their own way of like saying like congratulations, you know. I know that Clementine, not Clem. Clem is that's popular GF. The farmer GF, she calls you guys she calls you little peach, right? You're my little peach. Oh, my little peach is getting married. And then you got Sweet Pea. Who says Sweet Pea? Oh, that's the diner. That's the diner girl. She's called you Sweet Pea. What's wrong, Sweet Pea? Because that was when you guys got stood up by a day. I remember that. I like how they all have little nicknames for you. But no, yeah, that's a cute thing. Hunting Ninjas donated and said, hello, Katori. I'm finally home and able to get back into regularly watching your streams. Keep up the great work, and I'll keep you all in my prayers. Oh, thank you, Hunting Ninjas. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the prayers. And I'm glad you're... well, welcome back. Welcome back. We're very glad to have you. I'm glad to see you every week. Iron donated and said, given that Cyberpunk Edge Runner Season 2 was announced, oh really, it was? Making the mechanic GF Cyberpunk was a nice creative decision, as other ASMR artists are making cyberpunk type videos. Oh really? I didn't know that. Although it would be nice to see a steampunk one in the future. I love Steam! Yeah, no, steampunk's, I like steampunk. I know like a lot of people say it's overdone. It was like a really like popular thing, like that kind of like had its own like surge. But I still think I like the aesthetic. It's really cool. So yeah, no, maybe we'll do some more cyberpunk videos. I do think it's a cool genre to, you know, delve into. I like the aesthetic. Why am my phone dinging? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay. Let me go back over here because I know I'm probably behind again. I'm definitely behind again. Oh no. Okay. I read that one. Did I read this one? Garrick Anderson donated and said, some of the production plants I worked at would have large coolers filled with water, Gatorade, and pop on hot days for people to drink. Well, that's nice. See, there you go. You gotta take care of your workers. Because, man, yeah, I mean, I could only imagine the heat. Especially, you know, with production plants, you know, you're probably doing some manual labor there. Iron donated and said, want to take the time and say happy 259th birthday to President John Quincy Adams. Man, a great character who stood on the side of equality and justice. Oh, cool. Yeah, I am. I don't know much about all the president's birthdays, but that's really 259th. That's quite a while. But all right. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ty donated and said, good news. It's not been 100% confirmed, but if all goes well, I might be in a short horror movie. Oh, that's cool, Ty. Congratulations. That's awesome. You'll have to let us know how it goes. I hope you have a lot of fun. That's super cool. Ty's gonna be in a film. Let's go. Yeah, Ty, that sounds like a lot of fun. the only filming I helped with were some like school projects that were done before, and you know, and even those were kind of fun. So I don't know what type of production you're going into, but either way, whatever, how big or small, it's fun. It's fun to kind of mess around and, you know, film some cool stuff. So. Oh, excuse me. But no, congratulations. I'm excited to see what happens. Solar punk, GF. What's solar punk? What is that? I don't know what that is. Let's Google it. I like to know things. It is a literary, artistic, and social movement that envisions a sustainable, positive future where humanity lives in harmony with nature. How did I not know this? That sounds awesome. It actively rejects climate doomerism in favor of an optimistic green tech-powered society. That's really cool. Solar punk. I didn't know that was a thing. Bro, I would love that. That's like literally my dream. All right, I got a new phrase now. Added to my, like, vocabulary. I will take it. I will take it. All right, where was I at? I officially lost my place again. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down. Where are we at? Swirl donated and said, just ran a bit of advice. Don't forget, sit up straight, eat your vegetables, wash behind your ears, get plenty of sleep, and drink plenty of water. I'm doing maybe 2 of those things. I'm eating vegetables and I'm washing behind my ears because ain't nobody like ear crust. But yeah, I gotta work on the other stuff. That's some stuff I gotta work on. Oh, but speaking of veggie stuff, my garden is actually doing pretty good despite like barely having any time to tend to it. We're getting some cucumbers and getting some peppers, and our tomatoes are doing well, even though I don't really eat tomatoes, but our tomatoes are doing well. Our chives are doing good. The only thing that's not doing good is our zucchinis. They are not. But what's so funny is we've grown zucchinis before and they've grown fine, but the one plant which is doing good that we didn't think was going to do well is our watermelon plant. We got a watermelon plant because we thought, what the heck, we'll give it a shot, right? And it's like a smaller watermelon plant, like for like the more personal, personally sized watermelons, like not the super big oblong ones, but just like the spherical ones. And that sucker's like the size of a softball now. And I never, ever have like we've tried in the past before and it has not worked, but it's like working. Like it's growing a melon, and there's like 3 other little tiny melons that are starting, and I'm like so excited. Like I eat melon from my own land. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Any whoosies. Ty donated and said it's gonna be a George Romero style horror movie, and it's gonna be a zombie if all goes well. Oh, you're gonna be a zombie? That's cool. I don't know. Let's see. Romero style horror movie. Romero? So he's a visceral filmmaking style. Let me look at some images. Oh, okay. Okay, I see the style. So it's like it's almost like it almost has like that retro feel in a way. Or like very like that old graphic art. At least for the artworks that are being portrayed, other than just like the actual, like filmed images. So, and the lighting is very like high contrast lighting. So this will be interesting. There's a lot of color in the lighting too, like a lot of like reds and greens and blues. So this will be, yeah, that'll be very interesting, Ty. I hope you have a fun time filming it. I'm sure it'll be fun to be a zombie, So, yeah, that sounds awesome. Oh, he's the godfather of zombie flicks? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Well, yeah, so then, yeah, I'm sure your thing will look awesome then. I had no idea. Oh, we have some Kofi's coming in. My bad. My bad. Let me look. Oh, actually, we have a few. I think the last one I read was from Iron, but he has another one. So speaking of gardens, my dad's vegetable garden has managed to attract hummingbirds. Oh, cool. 2 of them are fighting over the feeder. One of them was sitting normally on the string he set up to hold up his tomato plants. Hummingbirds look odd when not buzzing around. Yeah, I know, they have like little tiny footsies. A billion years ago, there was a hummingbird that was hurt. He was sitting in the grass, and actually, it's actually legal to like touch hummingbirds from where I am. Because I think they're protected, but like we couldn't like leave him in the grass, but we didn't touch him, but he was only able to fly like a little bit, but it flew up, it landed on Kiwi, and it stayed on her. I was so jealous, but it stayed on her for the longest time, and so we called we called like one of the numbers for like wild animals, like like Nature's Nursery or whatever, and Nature's Nursery was like, oh yeah, like so they actually had someone come and pick it up, so it was kind of funny. We like babysat hummingbird for a little while until someone came to pick it up, and it was like such a magical experience. But no, that reminds me, I gotta put up a hummingbird feeder. I wanted to do one this year and I didn't, so thank you for reminding me, and I'm glad y'all are seeing some hummingbirds. They're cute little things. I like them. Bless their little souls. Inept donated, and it's between it's just Tagger and Inept. Okay, so Tagger says, I can't believe they asked me to do this. I mean, who wants to see an orc maid? I look ridiculous. First of all, I do. And second, you look amazing. Hey, what are you doing? Well, if you feel that way, I better carry you to your table, little master. Okay. I mean, yeah, she's probably gonna mess with you now. I mean, she's at least she has to do something. She's not just gonna sit around in her maid outfit and do nothing. Especially, I mean, she probably hates the dang thing. I'm gonna be honest. She was like, what? How did I get convinced? And she must have like lost a bet or something, because I can't imagine she would have done that freely. But that's funny. Sheffy donated and said, "Heyo, lovely videos this week. I really liked the art and the thumbnails recently. Keep up the awesome work as always." Oh, thank you, Sheffy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there was something about the mechanic that I still wanted, like, there was something that I felt like there was something that I still wanted to add to it. Like, I don't know if it was more circuitry or, like, I wasn't sure. Like, I ended up, like, I tried to add more glowing parts, but then it looked too much. It was, like, too much glowing stuff, you know, and I took that off, and then I was like, so, like, I kept on going back and forth between, like, making things glow, and, like, I don't know, I feel like I still could have pushed some stuff further, in my opinion, but potato, you know, and you'll be you're your own worst critic, right? So, but thank you. I'm glad you liked them. They were fun. They were fun to do. I liked doing Neko's because I got to do like her little cat ears poking out of the hoodie. They donated and said, "Guess outside the country, 2 people are from Spain, 1 from the UK, 1 from Brazil, 1 from USA, 5 if I count you in the Famtori, 1 from France, 1 from Kazakhstan. I know some people from the community wishes to be invited. I see you, Cyburn, but I need to limit myself to 100. No, I understand. It's weddings are expensive, and you know it's a lot to put together. You know, you got catering, you got to find a space to have everybody in, and you know, so you got to make a guest list and you got to mail invitations. So it's a lot of work. So I understand. I've known some people who've done like smaller weddings because that costs were too much. So I get you. But that's awesome that you have all these friends from different like places in the country. That's awesome. So I hope your wedding is like, you know, hope your wedding is amazing, Thane. I'm sure it will be. Whoa, we have a 7-part donation from Adam. Let's see. Holy, I'm probably gonna mess this up somehow, but we'll try our best. Neko and Good Queen. Okay, I have to like rewire my brain. For a lot of Adams, it tends to be Evil Queen, but we have the Good Queen. All right, so Queen, the Good Queen, Miss Clearwater, right? Like she's the magic. She's the Clearwater, right? Because I remember the Royal Maid, right? Because I think we've like kind of low key established the Royal Maid is in the same universe as, you know, the Queen, right? I think she's called her Lady Clearwater before, but anywho. Anywhoosies. So we got Neko and the Good Queen. So let's see if I can switch between these two properly. So Neko starts off by saying,
where did that plant come from, Your Highness?
It was shipped from Evil Queen's castle. Who was a little too eager. Let's try that instead.
Where did that plant come from, Your Highness?
It was shipped from Evil Queen's castle, who was a little too eager to get rid of it when it died.
Well, what are you looking for?
If my hunch is right, there'd be a bugging device in here somewhere. Alright, I guess I'm wrong. Get rid of it, Neko. Neko, look!
Don't worry, Your Highness, I'll clean it up.
I'm not talking about that. You found the microphone.
I did?
Well, sure, look at the roots.
Well, no wonder it died. It's a radio microphone.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, everyone knows radio is dead, Your Highness.
All right, Neko, you know what to do.
Yes, but I don't think that's gonna do any good, Your Highness.
You don't?
No.
You're sure about that?
I'm positive about it.
There's an intense stare down that occurs. We are talking about the same thing, are we, Neko?
I certainly hope so.
So do I, Neko. So do I.
What do you think we're talking about?
What do you think we're talking about?
I asked you first.
I said you knew what to do, and you said you didn't think it would work.
That's right.
What didn't you think would work?
Watering this plant.
I knew it. I wasn't talking about the plant. I wanted you to call Spider-Girl immediately.
Oh, that might do some good.
Neko, how old do you think I am?
About 42, 43.
I thought so.
Why? How old are you?
I'm 22.
Well, you don't look it. You look 42, 43.
Get out, Neko. She's honest, though.
She's like, I put you at 40. You don't look 22. I don't know about you, but you're looking 42. Because, like, I thought, then that means I'm older than you. That's crazy. She'd be like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Grace, I guess I did picture the good queen being like an older figure. Like, she's like a seasoned queen, right? Like, I figured she was like maybe like early 30s kind of thing. And Neko, I figured she'd be like mid-20s. Kind of. Actually, I don't know what age did I think Neko was going to be. I don't know. But anyways, that's it. That's funny. Thane donated and said, I'll try to share some photos of the wedding, obviously. I just hope it will go well, lol. After that, next plan will be a baby for a boy, either Ezio. Is it Ezio or Ezio? But Ezio, Azun, or Zune, or Eric. Ezio is top 1. And for girl, Serena or Serana, Elena, or Nora. Serena is top 1. Or Serenia. Is it Serenia? It's probably Serenia. But no, I like that. I like Serenia. I like that name. I like names that are like unique, you know, like not overly used ones. So I like all those. I like all those. I think those will serve you well, Thane, whichever one you do decide to choose. And then we will welcome he or she will be inherited into the Wholesome Yeats, birthed into our society. An honorary Yeet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I think the last one I wrote was from Ty. Bobby donated and said, the tomato garden is going well. If it isn't too hot, I'll take pictures. Also, the one sunflower that survived is already taller than me, 6'1". That's awesome. I always wanted to grow sunflowers. I never got around to it or it just didn't work. But no, yeah, that's awesome. I know that, like, I currently have some wild bergamot that is getting taller than me. You know, granted, I know I'm only 5'1.5", so it's not a lot, but like a plant going above 5 foot is pretty insane to me. So my wild bergamot is getting mega tall, and I know like my garden phlox, or it's called taller garden phlox, is it's getting there. It's getting there. It's definitely over 4 foot. So, but oh, another thing that's going crazy are my cucamelons. The cucamelon plants are taking over everything. I have to keep them away from my tomato plants. They keep on reaching out, trying to grasp the tomato plants. I gotta like pull the branches away. But no, I'm glad your tomato garden's going well, Bobby, as well as your sunflower. I hope you have a very bountiful harvest. It's nice cultivating from your land. Soul Swirl donated and said, I meant a random bit, lol. Oh, okay, I got you. Also, I just remembered I'm writing a movie/short series myself based on one of your series. Oh, cool, okay, that's awesome. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how that goes. I'm excited to see what you will write. I'm always happy to see people writing and drawing. Being creative is a very good thing. Garrick Anderson donated and said, I would suggest looking into Cyberpunk 2077 or Edge Runners for ideas for future videos, or Batman Beyond. There are a few episodes with cybernetics. Yeah, Batman Beyond. I remember watching that. I did watch that. So yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly what I'll be doing for Cyberpunk in the future or how much I'll be doing, but I'm definitely open to it. It's a cool genre and I like the aesthetic, so it's not, we maybe well just might. Thank you for the suggestions. Ty donated and said, in the movie, I might be a zombie or a survivor that gets turned into a zombie, but at the end, if we are doing it, I'm gonna have, but in the end, if we're gonna do it, I'm gonna have a ton of fun, a lot of fun. No, I'm sure you will, especially like, you know, if you get to be a zombie, you get to do all the special effects makeup, you know, and stuff like that. You know, that's always really fun. You know, for some of the short films that I was a part of, I had some special effects makeup I had to do on myself, which was kind of fun. And so, you know, it's always a good time. It's a good time. So, you know, sometimes it's a lot of work, but Sorry, I just noticed something. Is my... Oh no, my ponytail's not getting cut off. It's the sweater. My bad. I was looking at myself for a second. I was like, what? But my sweater I have on is very similar, like, color to the background. So I was like, my hair getting cut off? But anyways, no, Taya, that's awesome. I hope you have... I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun. You'll have to let us know how it goes. Excuse me. Soul Swirl as Soul Swirl's been a member for 3 months and said, I just wanted to say happy 3 months, happy to be a wholesome yeet and just be a part of a wholesome community in this wide crazy internet. Oh well. Yeah, the internet is an interesting place, and I think it always will be. So I'm glad we have our nice little community here to keep things, you know, somewhat tame. Or at least, you know, we're nice. We're nice. We're nice over here. Our little nice corner, our little nice island. But yeah, no, thanks for being a wholesome eat. I appreciate it. Thanks for being a part of a little community. Very much appreciated. Oh wow, we're actually caught up. We are actually caught up for the first time in a long time. '2019 movie, Alicia Battle Angel? Think of her. Oh, okay. Alita. I think I've seen, oh, what's it called? Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips of this movie. I don't think I've ever watched it, but I've seen clips of it. It definitely looked interesting. Excuse me. Yeah, it was a manga, wasn't it? Didn't it start off as a manga or something? Or like a graphic novel? Thought it did. I could be wrong. But I think so. Uh-oh. Here, while I'm here, I'm gonna take... I left all the tabs up that I got up for, like, all the different... Let me take all these down. That way I can see a bit better. There we go. That's a bit less clustered. It's a bit too uncanny for your liking. Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched... I remember seeing it and I thought it looked like a little... Obviously, just like, you know, since the eyes are so big and they're meant to look realistic, it does look slightly uncanny, but I never watched it, so I can't really speak on the movie. I don't know how good or not good it is, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to give it a chance. If I ever get the chance, go and do an IRL Mario Kart 10 out of 10 experience. What? You mean you want me to do IRL Mario Kart out on the road? Out in the open cornfields of Ohio? Oh wait, are you talking about like a real thing? Hold on. I know in the past, sometimes Mistress Me makes a joke, and I literally don't take it seriously, but then... Wait, there is something that says real life Mario Kart. In Japan, you can rent a Super Mario go-kart and drive through the streets of Tokyo whilst dressed as Mario characters. What? That's crazy. Mario Kart in real life, you can race through the augmented reality track that projects weapons and power-ups to your steering wheel and drive licensed character carts on real streets. What? That's crazy. What? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What the heck? It's indoor? Dang, I wonder if that's offered near me. Let's find out. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, Yelp. Top 10 best indoor go-kart racing. Well, this is go-karts. This isn't Mario, but... Yeah, I'll have to look around. I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. Huh. It's indoor go-karting, but it has power-ups. That's so interesting. I've done some go-karting before, because, you know, like some, like, different, like, you know, like miniature golf places will have, like, little race tracks where, like, you can, like, go, like, around and around on these on the go-karts. I've done that before, but I don't think I've ever done, like, anything like that, so that's really interesting, you know, because it's always been outside versus indoors. So, but your mom even tried? Oh yeah, I'm sure mom would want to try too. She's played Mario, you know, like traditional Mario Kart before, so I think she'd want to try it. I know Roy would love to try it. He'd probably beat me senseless at it. But that's cool. Okay, I did not know that was a real thing. And the more you know. So Swirl donated and said, also random note, after watching the X Factor videos, maybe I love your way and why? Is that, you mean New York? New York Peter Frampton is stuck in my head? After watching the X Factor videos, maybe I love your way. Is that the song name? Oh, bye. Oh, is it Baby I Love Your Way? By Peter Frampton? Because I don't know what that is. Oh, so it's Baby I Love Your Way. Okay. Huh. X Factor videos. What is that? I gotta educate myself on 2 different things. Oh, is that like the thing where they like they say yes or no to singers? Got you. Okay. Let's see. Iron Piedmont donated and said Smee was saying he did IRL Mario Kart for his birthday. Oh my gosh! Happy birthday, Mr. Shmee! Happy late birthday! Mr. Shmee is another year old. He is leveled up. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Shmee. Happy belated birthday. I hope you had fun doing your Mario Karting on your birthday. But no, that's really cool. I'll have to see if I can ever try it out sometime. I've never heard of that before, so that'd be really cool. You're a shy guy? I don't know who I'd be. I feel like I always end up playing as Peach. That's just who I play. I think it's funny because every time I pass up someone, I go, "Oh yes." I just think I don't know. I always find that funny. But yeah, no, that'd be no longer young. I mean, what's young, Mr. Shmee? What's young? You know, I mean, it's all just a figment of our societal construct. You know, we're just going around the earth for another few more days, and you know, it's just, you know, yeah, as young as you feel, Mr. Shmee. Except sometimes they don't allow us in the ball pits, which I think is just ageism. But anyways. But yes. Welcome to the club, Iron said. Mr. Shmee's like, rip. But yeah, no. Yeah, I guess if I ever were to play what's it called? IRL Mario Kart, I'd probably be Peach. That's funny. He said my brother and I also impersonated Wario by yelling "Go" every time we got a speed boost. Go. Yeah, no, I like doing what's it called? I like doing Peach's voice whenever like it's fun. It's fun. It makes it more fun. Because every time if I ever pass up my brother, which is rare, but if I ever pass him up, I go, "Oh yes," and he goes, "No." He ends up probably finding a way to pass me back up, but I'll take my small victories. Oh, we have some Ko-fis. My bad. Actually, here, I'll read Ty's donation because it's right here. Ty donated and said, "Ever thought of doing an Avatar: The Last Airbender video where you're working with Azula? That's interesting. You're working with Azula, chasing the listener, forcing us to work with you and Azula." Oh my gosh! So we're on the bad side. This is like Fire Nation lady who's like trying to recruit you for the Fire Nation. Could you imagine? Well, you know, it's so funny you bring up Azula. I actually had someone who messaged me like 1 billion years ago. It's probably in my DMs from like 3 years ago. Where they were like, "Oh, hey, like, I just wanted to let you know, like, I saw, like, your avatar thing, and, like, I do, like, Azula voices. Like, I do an Azula voice. And so, like, if you ever, like, need her for some reason, just, like, let me know. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, at that point, I never, like, I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with Azula, but it's just funny that you bring her up, because it just reminds me that all that time ago, someone was like, oh, yeah, I do Azula's voice. So if you ever, like, need Azula in the background, I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. But... yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Let's see. Is this okay. Thane donated and said, by the way, after leaving my fiance, I realized I absolutely love kissing the tummy. Okay. It's so nice, adorable, and fun. Also, funny anecdote. One of the guests, a woman from Spain, obviously wishes to scratch my beard. Oh yeah, you told me about that. Because she loves to do that, and Mila says she can do it. That's such a random request. I just don't... okay. I don't understand. I don't understand, but I mean, hey, you know, more power to you. That's like if that is her one request, I guess, you know, it's very nice of you to fulfill that request. Yeah, so that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm sure that'll make for, some funny wedding photos, huh? That'll definitely make for some funny wedding photos. Bobby donated, and this is between, Tagger, Neko, and Celeste. Okay. So we have a 2-part donation. There we go. Tiger says, Neko, what dog do you have this time?
It's Spunky.
You mean Rocco's dog?
Yep. Isn't he precious?
It says, then Spunky starts licking Echo.
Aw, he's so cute. I want to eat him.
Wait, so I got, like, tongue-tied. Let me try that again.
Yep. Isn't he precious? Aw, he's so cute. I just want to eat him up.
And see Celeste. Isn't this the same dog that fell in love with a mop and a fire hydrant? You know what? I think we should just let this slide.
Aw, just a precious little puppy.
I don't know much about the dog. What's the name again? Spunky, Rocco's dog. But I'm sure it's a mop and a fire hydrant. I'm assuming those are references from the movie. But yeah, surprisingly, I think Neko would like dogs. I feel like she'd like dogs. She's not really afraid of dogs. She sees them as friends. If anything, maybe the dogs would be afraid of her. She's like way too clingy. She's just like way too much. Thane also donated and said, I also finally I finally try to get into good I also finally am trying to get into good shape again. 3 hours of swimming per week. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought you meant per day. I was like, 3 hours per day? But no, okay, 3 hours of swimming per week. Okay. And with that, I'm tired. I wish you all a good evening and stream. Well, yeah, good evening to you too, Thane. I hope you rest up, especially since you'll be doing some good old physical activity this week. So, yeah, no. Rest well, Thane. I hope you sleep well. Thank you, thank you. Oh, okay, so that's what Spunky looks like. Okay, thank you, Bobby. And I see Kokiri is getting ready. He's posting images of him in his Mario attire. He's like, let's go. Me and Mr. Shmi are gonna get blasted. A Lego Eevee set? Let's go! Let's go! Blessed be. Blessed be. Swirl donated and said, since we're talking about age, I still trick or treat and I'm in my early 30s. Let's go! Hey, if you can look the part, man, more power to you. More power. I am impressed. I am impressed. I don't even think I could pull it off. I mean, well, I don't know. Some people have still thought I was a high schooler at times, but like, yeah, because like some people like don't believe my age when I tell them, but like other people, I know one time I always bring this up because I was just astounded this lady thought that I was my sister's mother. Like, me and Kiwi were at a rummage sale, and I, at the time, I think Kiwi didn't bring her wallet, so I was like, it's okay. I'm like, I'll buy it. And I was buying stuff, and then the lady said, oh, well, you better, don't forget to be extra nice to your mom today. And then I was like, I was looking around because my aunt took us there, so I was like, my aunt isn't near us, and we all look slightly tan-skinned, so my aunt, who is a super white lady, I'm like, she definitely should not think that we're her kids. And so I'm like, do you mean me? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm her sister. So I don't know if Kiwi looked really, really young that day, or if I looked really, really old, but that was one, like, because usually most people think I'm, like, way younger than what I am. So that was, like, the first time that anyone ever thought that I was, like, way older than I was. So I thought that was super hilarious because, like, I'd never had that experience before where someone ever thought I was older than I was. So it was funny. But yeah, no, Soul Swirl, you must look pretty good for your age if you can go trick-or-treating. Let's go. You're only as old as you feel. You're only as old as you feel. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, would your brother Roy be jealous of me because I've been to the Nintendo World in Osaka? I managed to get into the Mario Kart ride. That's awesome, dude. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure he'd love to go to, like, the homeland, right? Like the homeland for Nintendo. Like, he would absolutely love to go there. I do know that his main goal was to go to, like, Epic Universe. Like, that's like his thing that he, like, always wanted to, that's like his destination, right? Because there's a lot of pretty cool stuff there. They have a Donkey Kong world there too. I think that's in Orlando. But no, yeah, like Osaka, like, yeah, I'm sure he'd love to go there. Like, where like it all began. You know, I'm sure he'd love to try all the different foods because I'm sure the park there has a bunch of way more, like, intricate Mario themed foods. So yeah, he'd definitely love to go there one day for sure. Mr. Wanapon also donated and said, yeah, it was like I'm the Mario Kart game for real. Yeah, no, yeah, the Mario Kart ride is really, really cool. So I'm glad you got to ride it. I'm glad you had a good time. Soul Swirl said, I was 28 and shaven and someone thought I was 18. I mean, hey, you know what? I mean, I know a lot of people are like, man, people keep on saying I'm so young. I'm like, I have a baby. Listen, man, if you're able to keep on looking younger than you are, it's just gonna only help you as you get older. Because once you start looking old, you can't go back. Or at least you can try. But it's a hard process. So, you know, I will take my youthful look. I will take it. Because I got, like, my first gray hair, and I, like, flipped out. I was like, oh my gosh. And, like, I have such long hair. Like, at first I plucked it, like, out of, like, I was like, ugh! And so I just plucked it out of my head. But now I'm just letting it grow out. And so it's kind of funny because my hair grows pretty fast. And so, like, I'm having this really, really long gray hair. It's like a little, like, white, like, thin, like, pencil line thin white streak. That's every once in a while I'll see go, like, you know, shine through my hair when I'm, like, brushing my hair or, like, fixing it or putting it in a ponytail. And it's kind of funny. And I feel like if it stays like that, like, I hope, like, I mean, obviously, I don't think I'm gonna, like, go gray in the next couple of years, but as it slowly, like, you know, like, accumulates, it'd be cool if it goes like a stripe. I'd have, like, a gray stripe in my hair. That'd be pretty cool. Or, like, a silver stripe. So, we'll see how that progresses. But yeah, no, I mean, I know my one aunt, she started growing gray, like, super early, like, back, like, in high school. And I think my grandpa did too. So I guess I'm lucky that I didn't get it till now. Because, you know, early graying is in my family bloodline. So, you know, I guess we'll see what happens. Babe donated and said, I know that feeling, Katori. Had people card me when I was buying drinks for events and were shocked at the age, as some say, I look like my late teens. That made my day. Yeah, I know, right? They're like, what? They're like, oh, you're redacted years old? I'm like, yeah. They're like, you're older than me! And I'm like, yes. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I gave you the impression that I was younger than you. Yeah, it's funny. I know Thor did not think I was older than him. He thought I, again, was younger. I mean, well, we're about the same age anyways, but like we're like, we have some, you know, like months in difference. And he was like, wait, he's like, that means you're older than me. And I'm like, yeah. Like, yep. Like, I know it don't seem like it. I'm a little potato. But yeah. So Swirl donated and said, black don't crack for a reason, lol. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Well, I can tell him Mexicans do. I don't want to look like an abuelita. That's, I mean, well, you know what, I will say, I mean, it could just be that side of the family doesn't take good care of their skin, but like, man, I've had some like great aunts and uncles I'm looking at, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm like, is that gonna be me? Is that gonna be me? Am I gonna look like a raisin? Man. I will say though, my great grandma on my mom's side, she had like really good skin all the way, like she was like, I mean, she lived to like past 100. So I don't know, I think she, what'd she use? I think she always used Vaseline on her skin or something. I'll have to ask my mama again, but I gotta get on her regimen because, yeah, I can go one of two ways. I don't want to turn into a raisin man. Embrace the abuelita. I don't want to look like an abuelita, please. No. I can't, man. I can't. I'm so beautiful. I don't want to look like an abuelita, man. But, you know, abuelita Tori confirmed. One day you'll just see my model turn into an abuelita. I'll be like, mijos and mijas. I'll like, my grandma, she'd always like say things like multiple times for some reason. Like whenever we were, what's the word? Whenever we would like be doing something and being like, we get like tired, like, oh, you know, get annoyed. She'd be like, oh, take a break, take a break, take a break. I'd be like, okay, grandma. She cracked me up. And she'd say okay in the funniest way. Like the way that she said words were always like, always so like specific. Like instead of saying okay, she'd say okay. So hey, I'll have to adopt that when I become an abuelita. I'll have to like say okay in specific ways and tell my grandchildren to take a break, take a break, take a break, and I will have made it. And you know, I'll be a tiny little abuelita. I'll be a 5-foot abuelita. I'm definitely gonna lose my inch. But anyways, I went on a long tangent there. My bad. Ty donated and said, what do you think about Azula anyway? I think she's a really intricate character. I think the more, like, obviously when you first watch Avatar, like, as a kid, she seems like kind of like she still seems like a complicated character, but I think, like, as I look at her now, knowing, like, her age, like, she was kind of doomed from the start. You know, like, she was kind of, like, indoctrinated into, like, all this, like, crazy stuff that her dad was doing, and, you know, and she grew up knowing that, like, power was what made her dad happy, and so that's what she became. She became this little psychopath because that's what he made her be. And so it's honestly really sad. It's honestly a really sad story, kind of what happened to her, you know, and, like, her thinking, like, actually knowing that her mom thought that she was, like, a monster, which is just kind of, I don't know, it's crazy. It's interesting. I think she's a really interesting character because while, yeah, like, she was very much inherently bad and kind of, like, you know, like, evil, like, she was trying to take people down, like, you can see how she became that way, you know, versus, like, I mean, I don't know how Ozai became that way, but, like, you know, she was, like, you know, I mean, I guess, like, in any sense, like, I guess, like, if each of their dads were just as crazy as the last, that's probably how, but, yeah, no, I think she's really interesting. And I know that, like, they made, like, comics about her story, too, like, afterwards, and I haven't read them all, but I want to, because I want to see where her character goes. So Swirl donated and said, also, apparently Gen Z is aging badly. Well, I've seen, like, and again, it could just be we're cherry picking here. Maybe you're picking, like, you know, like, but, like, it is interesting. Like, I do think there is, I don't know if it's just the makeup trends or if it's just the style or the way people carry themselves, but, like, I'll look at images of, like, me back in high school, even like, you know, like, high school class or whatever, and, like, it looks so drastically different than like what things look like now. So like I guess in like maybe in a general sense, I do see like how it's interesting how like the generation before does look older than like what the other generation, you know what I mean? It's like it is interesting. It is interesting because I do kind of see what you're saying. I wonder if it's, I don't know how accurate it is, but I do know what you're talking about. It is interesting to like how like the younger generation somehow looks older faster in some like way. I don't know how, but I do see what you're talking about. Granted, I know that like since there's been the trend, which I mean I don't know how, which I don't think this is all it anyways, but I know like, you know, there was like the trend of like, you know, like enhancing your features through like filler and like Botox at like an early age, which I think ended up making some people look older because we have like a subconscious like, you know, whenever we see like features that have that, we think of people who are older because usually that's when you get that. So I know that was a thing, but even regardless of all that, I do think, you know, even naturally somehow they do look older. I don't know how. I don't know if it's just like the style. Maybe it's just the style. I don't know. I I have no idea. Sosfor also donated and said, as for the trick-or-treating, I don't honestly just don't care. I just want fun and free candy, lol. I mean, I can't be mad. Cause you know, what's funny is, cause my brother, he started getting, like facial hair at a pretty young age. And I remember, at that point, I was too old to go trick-or-treating, but I went out, you know, I just kind of walked around, you know, it was just kind of fun to walk around at night, you know, and at that point I was like, I'll just walk around while he went trick-or-treating, and like, they thought he was too old, and they were under the assumption that, like, I was the younger one, and I'm like, bro, I'm his older sister walking around with him, I'm like, he's the younger one, he's still a kid, like, give him the candy. So, yeah, it's crazy. Probably should have shaved his face before we went trick-or-treating, but he wanted to keep his little mustache. Where are we at? I'm losing my place. Thane donated. Oh, he's not asleep yet. Before I go to sleep, can Celeste wish me and Mila the best for the future wedding? I feel Celeste would be amazing auntie for the kids. She definitely would. Celeste would be like, yeah, she'd be a great babysitter. I feel like she'd be a great babysitter. So, all right, so Celeste, wishing you the best for your future wedding. So,
well, Thane and Mila, my little treasures, I truly, genuinely wish you all the best for your special day. It is so heartwarming to see such love these days, and I know it'll be amazing. And I do graciously thank you for allowing me to be in attendance. I can't wait to see what you bring into the world.
Which is very true. Very, very true. Garrick Anderson donated and said, do you watch My Adventures with Superman? Season 3 is out and they're doing more Dragon Ball Z parodies. If you know what to look for, it's kind of fun. I think I watched the first couple episodes, and then I guess I just never really watched the rest of it. I don't know. It's not that I didn't like it, but I guess it didn't pull me in enough to like continuously watch. I probably got busy and forgot about it, so maybe I should give it a second try. Maybe, you know, yeah, I'll have to try it again because I thought it did look interesting. I just I never got around to finishing watching it. Which actually that reminds me, I still need to see the Supergirl movie. I do want to see that. I have not seen it yet, so I'm gonna go see it. Hopefully I'll see it this week. Your little brother got a beard? Mr. Wanapon donated and said your little brother got a beard. Indeed he does. Indeed he does. Yeah, he, I knew someone, around the time where, like, I think it was more, yeah, it was a friend at the time who, was trying to grow some facial hair, and like it was really hard for them to, you know, it was really hard for him to do so. Like he always just had like this baby skin, like, and we were all jealous of him. My sister was like, what's your facial routine? But anyways, he couldn't, it was hard for him to do it. And my brother, he just like does it in his sleep. And I think the other guy was so jealous. He was like, how'd you do that? He's like, how'd you do that so fast? Brother's like, I don't know. Because my brother's hair grows at the speed of light. I think if my brother liked long hair, he could probably have a head of hair like mine. Like his could probably be really long, because I have to cut his hair all the time. It will not, I mean, it grows so fast. It is crazy. Which, speaking of which, I probably have to cut it again this week. It's nuts. Oh, there's a mouse in the room? No, oh, you heard that? That's so funny. No, actually, that was the hose outside, which means someone just turned it on. So I'm hoping that's my mama or someone outside just messed with my hose. So let's hope that's the case. Where are we at? So Swirl donated and said, drinking water, sleep, and veggies help with skin aging. Playfully smirk at everyone. Just saying, LOL. Also, face wash and sunscreen, plenty of that. Yeah, no, the only thing I'm really bad is like skincare routine stuff. Like I just don't, I can't, I can never implement it into like my daily routine, because I will forget, or I will be too tired at the end of the day or the beginning of the day. I will not do it. But anywho, no, yeah, I try to sleep, I try to drink water, and I do eat my veggies, because I do like veggies, thankfully. But as far as skincare routine, I'm trash at that. I am absolutely trash. Absolutely trash. And yeah, sunscreen is also important, just because I don't like y'all getting skin cancer. Please wear your sunscreen, no matter what your skin tone is. I love y'all. Garrick Anderson donated and said, growing older is mandatory. Growing up is optional. You will never be too old to do things you like. Like, it mostly nowadays depends if you're physically able. I mean, yeah, no, I agree. Obviously, to a certain extent, there's obviously some responsibilities that come along with growing up. But, yeah, I mean, like, I think there is I think with the, you know, I think starting with millennials and then obviously as Gen Zers, I think, like, there's this, like, now mindset of, like, I don't care what age I am, I'm gonna still have the hobbies and do what I like, you know, like, I'm still gonna collect these action figures that I like, I'm still gonna collect these things, or I'm still gonna play these games, I'm still gonna, like, you know, I'm gonna go to the Ren Fair and dress up because it's fun, you know, like, it's, just because you get older doesn't mean you're just gonna, like, give up all this stuff. Like, I know one of my great aunts was like, oh, you still kept all this stuff? And I'm like, yeah. Like, yes. What am I gonna do? Just throw away my whole life because I'm now an adult? Like, I don't think so. Like, what's the point of growing up into being an adult and making your own decisions if I can't collect my stuff, man? Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna collect? Stamps to mail up my bills? So, you know, it's, yeah, it is, yeah, it's definitely a lot of your mindset too. Vecwinar donated and said, the combo talk of age and facial hair reminds me of the first day I noticed my nephew's facial hair. It made me feel 1,000 years old. They're supposed to be infants, not teenagers. No, dude, I completely agree. You know, I felt like there was at one point where which, I mean, we still are. It's not like we aren't. But it felt like physically we were the three musketeers. You know, me, Roy, and Kiwi. Because we were all the same height. You know, so anywhere we went, we were all the same height. And it was just kind of funny for a while because we were all like 3 ducks in a row. You know? And then Roy just had to decide to get taller. Scoliosis be darned. He got taller. So, yeah. He's the tall one now. Like, you know, which thank goodness he is, because sometimes, well, actually, I'm doing a pawpaw heist, y'all. I'm doing a pawpaw heist. I think I already talk about that. How, like, I'm looking for pawpaw fruits. Anyways, sorry, really fast. I'll make it really fast, but there's a certain indigenous fruit to Ohio, which is called pawpaw. It tastes like a tropical fruit, and it's, like, literally so hard to find, but I did find some trees in some local parks, but it's, like, so high, I can't reach it, and technically, I don't think I'm supposed to be taking it, but I pay my gosh darn taxes, so sometime later on, we're gonna go in the evening when no one's around, and Roy's gonna grab it for me. But anyways, so thank God he's tall, because he wouldn't be able to grab that fruit otherwise. But yeah, no, it's really weird when like people that you perceive that are younger than you like start getting older. Like I've said this before, but like I've known some of Roy's friends like since they were little babies, like little baby tots. And which Roy's so lucky to have some friends that he's known for a long time. You know, some of which sadly he doesn't speak too much anymore, but you know, because you know, as people like get older and they go college and whatever. But the whole thing is you know, what's it called? He has one friend who like he's so tall and he grew this beard and I was yeah, there's the mouse again. Oh, it's probably Mama, I hope, or someone's messing with the hose. But he got so tall, and like I was just like, I'm like, this is not allowed. I'm like, you were up to here to me at one point. What is this? How are you? You don't get to turn into a man. It was, yeah, it's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. But what can you do? What can you do? Ty donated and said, well, I officially own a Michael J. Fox autograph. Oh, congratulations. Don't ask the price, and now trying to get a Christopher Lloyd autograph. Man, Ty, you're going to have a really cool collection. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Man, dude, that's awesome. Kokori's like, but Katori, women say men playing video games is a turnoff. Kokori, I ain't like most women, okay? I don't actually like most women. I don't hang out with most women. Okay, I'm in this... I need to find the little tiny subsequent community of women who like gaming and like are more tomboyish and, you know, don't care about a lot of things that when they ask me questions about, I'm like, I what? I don't know. I don't want to get out of here. So, yeah. No. Man, I can't. I have to be friends with gamers. It's just the way I think I've learned that. I have to be friends. I mean like I can be acquaintance friends, right? Like you can have like friends who aren't like close friends, but like if you're going to be a true friend, man, you got to be a gamer. Cause like late at night, I'm like, I want a game. That's like my bonding time, man. That's my bonding time. Kokori's like, oop, I got her going. Sorry, guys. Sorry, but I find that so annoying. I'm like, what? Like, why? What do you mean, guys gaming is bad? I mean, it's like, I think the thing is you gotta find the people that you vibe with, because obviously if you hate gaming and your significant other loves gaming, then maybe in your spare time you guys are doing different things and then y'all aren't spending time together. But if you're both gamers, then you could just game together. It's amazing. So I don't know, I'm just like, then why are you with a gamer, bro? Why are you with a gamer, man? Why are you with a gamer? What you doing? I don't know what to say. Soswirl donated and said, face wash and lotion with sunscreen. I hate how skincare is made to be so complicated. Like 10 or 15 steps glass skincare, no sir. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just really bad with face wash, man. I'm really bad with face wash. I will forget all the time. Like moisturizing and all that too, like I'm crap at. So, I will put sunscreen on though, because I'm like deathly scared of like contracting skin cancer. So, that's like the one thing I do remember. Although I will say I did forget to put sunscreen on today when I mowed the lawn. I was so tired, I just went out and did it. So hopefully I'll be okay. Let's see. Mr. Wanapun donated and said, I prefer to be clean shaven until I turn 60. Okay, you got a goal. You're waiting exactly till you turn 60. Let's go. Mr. Schmee's like, my boss is a criminal? Listen, Mr. Schmee, when it comes to pawpaws, it's open season. You see, like, Mama has to put out an announcement. Sorry, you guys, there won't be any videos up for the next 3 to 4 weeks, because Katori's been put in prison for stealing pawpaws off of public property. My gosh, that'd be hilarious. Iron donated and said, as the fourth Doctor, played by Tom Baker from Doctor Who once said, there's no point being growing up if you can't be childish sometimes. Exactly. I do much agree. I do agree. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Natasha donated, oh hi Natasha, and said join the Phoenix Clan. Join the Phoenix Clan. We game. Don't judge hobbies or likes. Just ride or die for each other. That sounds pretty nice. That sounds pretty nice. The Phoenix Clan. Right, ride or died. Died, not died. Ride or die. Ride or die whammon. Let's go. Thank you for the invitation, Natasha. Of course I accept. Thank you, thank you. The Phoenix Clan. Cyberman donated and said, it's called a growth spurt. Also, I had that too, lol. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. It's just crazy how sometimes people just shoot up, bro. Iron Peanut donated and said, I'm sure there's a lot of women who enjoy gaming. Many of them just don't feel the need to announce it. It's just a matter of finding them. Exactly, I know. I know there's women gamers. I know they're out there. They're just hard to find. I used to be friends with some ladies who were gamers, but then, like, they kind of just, like, fell off the face of the earth. And I was like, where'd y'all go? Because, yeah, I think I've only had, like, 2 friends who were girls who were actual gamers, you know? I shouldn't say gamers, but, you know, who actually, like, weren't, like, playing games once in a while. Like, you know, they like playing games. But yeah, I haven't found many else after that. And I was like, dang, like, where y'all at? So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I guess it is hard to find, you know what I mean? Because trying to talk to people while you're playing games is a cesspool. It is mostly not a good time. It's usually people screaming at you because they think you did something wrong. So yeah, it'd be the Wild West out there. But I know the women are out there somewhere who game. I just gotta find them. So Swirl donated and said, just remember a while back I showed you a post on Twitter about unattractive hobbies for guys, and video games was number 1. The rest included collecting figurines, magic tricks, building model trains. Taxidermy is a little, well, I don't know. Maybe it could be cool. I don't know. I guess it just depends. I guess it depends how obsessive it is. But I mean, I guess, you know, I mean, I've seen some interesting taxidermy before. But overall, it is crazy that number 1 is like video games, because that is like my number 1 at the top of my list of like, okay, things they need to have. Because like in the evening time when I'm like, you know, I'm like exhausted and I want to just like play a blood sport like Apex, or if I want to play some Overwatch, you know, or if I want to play some Fortnite, you know, I want to crank some 90s, you know, it's like, I don't want to be like, hey hun, you want to play some games? And he's like, what? No. I'll just be like, You wanna rethink your decision there? What do you mean no? Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, I enjoy playing games with other people. It's a lot more fun to play. I mean, there's some nice single player games, right? Like, I played like Stardew Valley. I played a bit of. I mean, Minecraft is also multiplayer too. But like, you know, I played. You know, I mean, also Baldur's Gate is also multiplayer. But, you know, I played games by myself before, you know, single player. But it's also fun to play with other people. That's mainly where I get my enjoyment from games from. It's kind of like a fun thing to, like, spend time with people. So, I don't know. I guess it just blows my mind that that's just number 1. Like, I could see how, like, the majority of females maybe don't play games or something. But, like, so maybe, like, I could see gaming being at, like, number 4, but, like, number 1, like, ladies, hello, are we okay? Are we okay? We live in a digital age. I mean, do that many people, like, granted, we don't know where this poll was taken, right? Like, we don't know, like, where did they take this poll? Was it all online? Was it outside of, like, Victoria's Secret? You know, I don't know where they took this poll, but that blows my mind. That's all I can say is that blows my mind. Natasha said, Katoria, we all know I'd have broken you out before Mama could post about it. That's true. It's like Natasha just breaks me out of prison. She goes directly to Ohio. She goes to the OHPD. Bobby donated and said, "Why don't you grow up?" It says, "I don't like grown-ups, Billy Crystal, but my dad says that too many times. That says that to many of his bosses." Yeah, that's true. Why don't you grow up? I don't like grown-ups. Yeah, I mean, no. You can tell by, like, the conversation that you have with somebody if they still have retained a bit of their childhood whimsy, you know? I mean, obviously, a bit of our innocence dies once you reach adulthood because of the responsibilities that you have, but you can definitely tell if, like, someone's retained some of that, you know, like kind of, like, resisted against, you know, like, letting all of your imagination, creativity go out the freaking window, you know? Or, like, just, you know, just some of that whimsy, you know, just kind of going against the whole, like, having to, like, be boring because you're a grown-up now, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, why would you want that? I know I don't want that. Excuse me. I don't need a tomboy. I need a gamer girl. Need a gamer girl. Gamer girl. Nah, man, I get you. We all need them gamers out there. We gotta find our gamer soulmates. You know what? That's so funny. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna tell a little story. I think it's really funny. Man, I haven't been to a convention in a long time, but I did go to a convention once where they did like a little flea market, and I was looking around and I saw there was a Octane. It was an Octane autograph. I thought, oh, cool. But I saw that like it was signed to somebody else, so I thought, eh. But I said to the girl, I was just curious, I said, how much is this? And she's like, oh, $10. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And then I'm like, so I'm curious. I'm like, who is this signed to? Because I saw it said like to. It was funny. It said to Kuro, funnily enough. And she's like, oh, actually, it was my ex-boyfriend. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. She's like, she told me this. I won't say this story. It's too long. But she told me this whole long story about how he was a jerk and he ended up like, he was supposed to visit her and he didn't. And then like, she got him this as a present. And then he already broke up with her by the time, before she could even give it to him. She's like, yeah. So like, now I just figured, well, why would I keep this? So I just thought I'd sell it. And I was like, dang. I'm like, sorry. I'm like, let me guess. No, I said, no, I didn't say let me guess. I said, of course he was an Octane player. They're always leaving. And she's like, hey, yo! So it was funny. I liked her. She was funny. I almost bought the autograph because I thought it was just a funny story to tell. Like, oh, how'd you get this autograph? I'd be like, well, this is actually originally supposed to be for some deadbeat boyfriend, but instead, I got it from the girlfriend who sold it. So, but yeah, no, I should have bought it. I forgot about it. Because like, the flea market was coming to an end and we were all tired, so we ended up leaving, but I should have bought it. That would have been such a funny autograph to have. Iron Piedmont donated and said, I never take those tests seriously. The only people who answer them are people I would never hang out with anyway. So why does their opinion matter? No, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, sometimes, like, you look up polls, and then the first thing I always think of is, like, you know, I'm like, well, who answered this? Like, because I wasn't a part of the poll, so like, I wonder like where the subjects came from. You know, who was like the, you know, pool of people that they pulled the answers from. So, interesting. Garrick Anderson donated and said, you should consider playing Warhammer Vermintide or Darktide. It's like Call of Duty Zombies, but more mission oriented. It's an online game. You would learn some lore while playing and meeting friends. Yeah, I mean, I was never the biggest Call of Duty fan, especially if it's Call of Duty with zombies. It wasn't like my type of game. So if that's kind of what it's like, I don't know how much I'd be able to get into it. But I mean, hey, thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate it. I appreciate any gaming suggestions. Bobby donated and said, this is me. Katori says, so I say, want to play some games, Penguin? Bobby says, I'll get the snacks. It says, only way I say no is if I'm sick or work. Obligations, of course. I mean, gaming's fun. I think it's just like I don't know. It's just a fun way to spend time with friends. It is. And Up's like, Tomer. What the heck? I think I saw the gamer. That's why I said Tomer. Tomboy gamer girl is a need. I mean, I will say tomboys are pretty nice. Tomboys are... Also, a versatile tomboy is pretty nice. That's what I consider myself. I don't know, because I feel like I mostly am, like, tomboyish most of the time, but, like, I got some pretty sweet dresses. I'm not afraid to wear a dress, but I don't really own, like, frilly dresses. Does that make sense? I like really intricate looking, like, detailed stuff. I own like some pretty cool gothic ones too. Those are pretty cool. Honestly, I don't even know what my style is anymore. I've collected so much stuff. So much stuff. Like I went through like this like gothic phase, you know, like where I was collecting these cool like, you know, like vampire inspired outfits, and then I went and I collected a bunch of fairy core stuff because I love nature. I love like organic looking things. So I have all this like my closet's like organic section, vampire section, anime section, you know, and then I have like tomboy section, then I have fancy Christmas dress section because I have a bunch of Christmas dresses in my closet from the years. So I bet you've got one with a petticoat. I actually do. It's my quinceañera dress. I do have my quinceañera dress that has a petticoat, and I think that's it. That and an old prom dress. So my quinceañera dress and a prom dress has a petticoat. I also, well, because remember, I take Christmas very seriously. So I do have some petticoats that were for some, like I dress like a Who from like Whoville. So, I mean, I look like an elf for Christmas. And so that does require some petticoats. Some like, you know, so I have a white and red petticoat. They're actually considered more, I think they're originally called like square dancing petticoats, because they're very condensed and poofy on the bottom, and they're not made out of tulle, they're made out of something else. So I take cosplay and costuming and just like being over the top very seriously. But yeah, most of the time I'm just like in a ponytail with like shorts and a tank top. So yeah. But yeah, no, my closet looks insane. It's actually not fitting right now. I was trying to like, I have my Naruto cosplay on the floor folded up because it won't fit anywhere and I don't know where to shove it. It's like there's no more room. There's no more room anymore. I will say I do have this one. I have a red tank top. It's like my favorite tank top. I've been wearing it a lot recently, and every time I have a favorite tank top, it ends up like dying. I ends up wearing it too much. I lost my place again. Oh wait, there's Bobby's. Nick Rojas VO. Oh, hello, Nick Rojas. It says, "Hey Katori, have you tried World of Warcraft? I have not. Don't you have to pay for that? Is it not free? I remember like people complaining that it wasn't free. But no, I have not tried World of Warcraft. Or maybe that was League of Legends that's paid for. I can't remember which one is paid for. But I've never tried World of Warcraft. I think the closest thing I tried, I think, was probably Wizard 101, like all those years ago. But yeah, no, I've never played. I forgot what type of game those are called. But I don't think I've never played anything like World of Warcraft before. I generally usually I can't even speak. I usually play first-person shooters or like player versus environment, open world type of stuff. So you know, my main go-to games are usually like what's it called? Like Overwatch, Apex, Fortnite. I do play Minecraft. I played a lot of Minecraft recently. Well, a couple of months ago. I want to get back into Minecraft because the new update's coming out. And so yeah, and obviously Baldur's Gate's amazing. I gotta get back into that too because I haven't finished my what's it called again? Oh my gosh, I haven't played it in so long I can't even think of it. Dark. What is it called? Dark Surge. Dark Urge. I haven't finished my Dark Urge playthrough yet. But yeah. But yeah, no, I know a lot of people definitely play World of Warcraft. I've just never gotten into it. Mr. Shmee said, bless. What's the point of the petticoat again? A petticoat is like a layered, like think of it like it's kind of like a skirt, but it's a very poofy skirt, right? It's kind of like, like those Lolita outfits, like, just so I can give a good example, like Lolita outfits and how they're almost like they poof outwards. They don't just poof outwards because that's how the dress is. The dress is actually pretty flat. Like if you wore the dress, it would just go straight down and be maybe a little bit poofed out based on how big the circle skirt is. It might have some layers, but generally you need to have the layers of the petticoat underneath, which is like a separate skirt that you put on underneath it to poof out the skirt. So it's usually made out of like organza or tulle that's been like gathered multiple times, like multiple layers that are gathered, that creates that almost like frilliness underneath that's like very dense to like keep the skirt up so it flares outwards, so it doesn't go straight down, if that makes sense. Ty donated and said, don't forget Katori, your Norman Reedus autograph is number out of 50. I know it cost me a bit, but you're worth it. You're a great friend, Katori. No, I saw that. That was really cool. I was like, that's so awesome. And I was looking at it, and I was looking, you could see like the actual pen marks on it, or sorry, a marker, more like probably like a Sharpie-ish marker. And yeah, no, I have it upstairs right now because I'm really excited to have it. So thank you, Ty. I very much appreciate it. It is very, very cool. Garrick Anderson. Oh, not Garrick. Why did I say Garrick Anderson? That's not Garrick. Oh, no, here's Garrick's. I was like, I thought I saw Garrick. Garrick Anderson donated and said, did you hear about Sony discontinuing physical media? I heard about that. Everyone is in an uproar about it, including me. I don't care how convenient digital is. I prefer physical copies because I see it as reliable. Yeah, no, like I want a disc. I agree. I think it's kind of like a slippery slope when it comes into like not having a physical game. You know what I mean? Like, you don't actually have the physical copy of the game. Because, like, what if they just decide, like, I know, like, there's, like, some, like, I know people were, like, getting, well, I don't know if it's, like, true or not, but they were getting a little bit, like, scared of, like, okay, like, what if they just decide to, like, not let you play the game? Like, maybe you have to pay eventually a subscription to play the game versus just paying one-time payment and owning the game. It's, like, it's, or not even that, but just, like, not giving you access to the game because of X, Y, and Z, or if you're not logged in, or if you're not this or that. And it's just, like, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, most of my games are on PC, but, like, if I'm gonna buy a game for my PlayStation, like, I want a disc, I mean, I want a physical copy of the game, so I think that's kind of dumb. Cloud Cockatoo donated and said, happy 250th US, I'm assuming you mean birthday, for 250th US birthday. Sorry I missed last week's stream. I'd spent all afternoon traveling between buses for fireworks and was so weak and exhausted from the walk home. Pretty sure I almost got heat stroke. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dang, I'm sorry dang, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed the fireworks though. I'm sorry I almost got heat stroke, but yeah, no need to be sorry. I mean, yeah, enjoy your 4th of July fireworks. I'm glad you had a fun time, but I'm glad that you're back to enjoy a Saturday with us, and I hope that you're no longer exhausted, because that does not sound good. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, he also donated again and said, also, I just left paid comments for the last 2 weeks of your audio. Sorry, I fell so behind. Again, no need to be sorry. I appreciate any super thanks on the videos. It's very much appreciated. So thank you for supporting the videos. Thank you. Whether they're, the day it's posted or 2 weeks out, I appreciate it regardless. Ty donated and said, that reminds me, in October or November, I might get an autograph from someone from Baldur's Gate 3, and that is the VA of Shadowheart. Well, Ty, I'm happy that you're getting an autograph from someone from Baldur's Gate. Congratulations. Oh, do. Oh, shoot. The chat be flying. Oh my goodness. I'm very behind on Ko-fi. Hold on. Cyberman donated. Let's see. And said, hey, Wholesome Club. Sai, hey, Bobby, how's it going? Wait, what? Bobby, good, I guess. But just got... Okay, I'm assuming this is... Okay. Hold on. Sorry, there's no colons, so I thought this was... Okay, so this is... Okay. I think this is supposed to be where a colon is, and then so this is Sai saying this is Bobby saying this. So I'm assuming this is what's happening at the Wholesome Club. I'm assuming. So Sai says, "Hey Bobby, how's it going?" And Bobby says, "Good, I guess. Just gotta watch out for some blonde that's been sneaking in here." And Sai says, "What does she look like?" And it says, shows Kari with a C, Jones mugshot. And then Sai says, "I know her. She tries to get me." And Bobby said, "Oh, in that case, I do have a plan if we see her." This Carrie Jones, I'm so confused. How this blonde Carrie Jones? She has to be brunette to be a part of the Wholesome universe. It just has to be. Elias Esteban Sanchez donated and said, "I have terrible baby face." Oh no! I'm sure it's fine. No, I'm sure it's fine. So I'm waiting for my 40s to shave my facial hair and take full advantage of it then. Oh, I mean, you know what? Hey, some people would kill to have a baby face. They want to look young. So, you know, embrace your baby face while you have it. But I mean, yeah, I mean, if you prefer obviously having facial hair now, that's fine too. But I'm sure your face looks great, Elias. I'm sure your face looks great. Ooh, we have a 4-part donation from Inept. Oh goodness, let's hope I don't mess this up. Between Calamity and Clara, so that's, you know, Spider Girl and Inept. Okay. And that might sound a little bit like Clara, because I usually tend to use my own voice for people, so we'll hopefully don't get too confusing. So we'll start out with Calamity, which, in case people don't know, Clara Carter is Spider-Girl and Calamity is her symbiote, who's basically like female Venom, basically. So Calamity says,
"What's a fashion show?"
"It's where they show off new outfits and it's where they show off new outfits and designs. Why?"
Just wondering. You know, I would be pretty useful for a fashion show.
What do you... No, absolutely not.
Come on. It would be fun.
No way.
Too bad. We're doing it anyway.
And Inept says, "What are you two fight... Wait, hold on. Too bad doing it anyway, yeah." Inept says, "What are you two fighting about?"
Ah, you're just in time to see our fashion show.
Please stop.
No. Now for that summer season, let's see something for the beach. A one-piece.
Huh. This is actually kind of cute.
Or a bikini.
Hey.
How about a spider on the beach?
Great. Now I'm ready for Sandwoman.
All right. Now we'll try something cuter. Behold, Clara the maid.
What?
Isn't she so cute?
Inept says, "The cutest." And then Spider-Girl says, "Don't encourage her."
How about your friendly neighborhood spider maid?
I'm gonna die of embarrassment.
Aw, don't be that way. Here, let's do a preview of the future.
What?
A wedding dress.
Hold on.
And, Spider Bride, you better hurry up and ask her.
Inept says, "What?"
To marry you. Between us, I know she'll say yes.
Inept's like, I'll work on it."
You better.
Man, that'd be terrible. Like, someone could just speak your thoughts. They're like, "Oh yeah, like you can ask her, she'll just say yes." Like, you know, don't worry about it. She's at that point. It's all good. It's all good. But actually, when you really think about it, yeah, like that'd be pretty cool that like Calamity could just be like clothes for Clara. Like she could just change to be whatever she would need at the time. I never even thought about that. It's like you could have your own living clothes. But anywho, Bobby donated and said, "If I can find it, I'll share a picture of Papa Penguin and see if anyone can guess his age in Discord. So far, no one has guessed it. Also, heads up, I'd recommend Masters of the Universe before Supergirl." Is that the He-Man movie? Yeah, I know. We were debating on which one we were gonna see. I guess I know we were excited about Supergirl, so I guess we'll have to see what we're gonna do. But yeah, if you end up I was just scrolling real fast. I don't think I see the image yet, unless it's in Well, yeah, it should be, I'm assuming it would be in general, so. I don't see it yet, but if I ever come across it, I will let you know what I think the age is. Let's see. I think we still got one more Ko-fi to read. From Elias Esteban Sanchez. It says, my favorite game of all time is a single player called Dragon's Dogma Dark Horizon. I think I've heard of that before. Highly recommended. Also, I was super excited when the DLC for the sequel got announced. I can't imagine not playing games at all. Yeah, no, that would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare. But yeah, no, I've heard of Dragon's Dogma before. I've never played it, but I have heard of it. So, interesting. I hear dragon in it, but I know a lot of the dragon games you have to kill the dragon, but like I want to be the friend of a dragon. I want them to be my friend. That's what I want. That's what I want. But anywhoosies. My bad. I am behind again over here. Let's see. I know what, that's ties. I read ties. Let's scroll down a wee bit. Cloud Cockatoo donated and said, hopefully we can make them put discs back into production. We need them for preservation and have to show them they can't get away with this. I mean, you know, companies will be companies, man. It's, you know, all about the money. But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to pay a lot of money, I'd like a physical copy. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, I have like a whole case of games for the PlayStation. That's just, you know, like in like a shelf. So, you know, I like add into it. Cyberman donated and said, it's Kari with a C, not Kari with a C, not Carrie, is sorry to correct you. I'm not sure what you mean. Kari with a C, not... Am I just not pronouncing it right? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm assuming I'm not pronouncing it right, but since you're... I mean, I'm assuming they'd be pronounced the same, because you have Kari and... Is it Carrie instead of Kari? I'm not sure, but thank you for letting me know. That is true, Mr. Smee. I am sure Calamity would love to troll you and, you know, not be your clothes anymore when you would need her to be your clothes. So, yeah. So, maybe not a good idea. Maybe you're right. Ty donated and said, if you want me to, I could an autograph for you too. Well, I mean, no, I mean, it's totally fine, Ty. No, please, Ty. I didn't want to poo on your parade. I really don't like Shadowheart. I don't think it's a secret. So I would not want you spending that, because I would not want it, and I would feel so bad if you spent that money on an autograph I did not want. So, granted, I'm sure she's a very nice lady in real life, but the whole point is, like, please keep that Shadowheart autograph for you, Ty, because I know you probably are actually excited and happy to have it. So, no, I'm good. I'm definitely good. I do not need I don't need a Shadowheart autograph for me. It will be all peaches and cream. I promise you, it's all good. Mr. Friends donated and said, good evening, how's your week been? It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. Well, I mean, it's been decent. We'll say that. It's been a tiring week, I'll be honest. Still dealing with some of my broski's health stuff. But, you know, we're trucking along. We're trucking along and trying to stay positive. But, you know, I think after this, we are all going to want to take a little vacation. Once he feels 100%. Cloud Cockatoo donated and said, so Calamity could be clothes like Kill la Kill? I don't know much about Kill la Kill, but I mean, I guess theoretically speaking, yeah, she probably could. I couldn't imagine that she couldn't be, you know, since, you know, she can kind of like take like a form outside of just being like, you know, I mean, she could be a physical form outside of the body, so I can't imagine that she couldn't. Let's see, Cyberman donated, and it says, Carrie Jones says, walk to the bar near Psy. And then, I'm assuming Carrie Jones says again, because it also says Carrie Jones with another colon. So she says, so they let kids in here now? Psy side looks and kept drinking his soda. Carrie Jones says, so how you like to come back in cuffs? Bobby cuffs her and says, cuff this blondie. What the heck is going on? Carrie Jones says, wait, no. And then Sai says, thanks, Bobby. And Bobby says, no problem. It lifts her by the collar and tosses her out. Again, I still don't understand. Why is Carrie Jones want to, like, hurt you? I don't understand. But, I mean, hey, yeah, kick her out, I guess. Kick out Carrie Jones, because if it's with a K, kick her out. If it's not with a C. And, oh, actually, I think we caught up with everybody's stuff, I think. Oh, wait, hold up. We got Ty's. Ty said, you want that Asterion autograph? I know that. Well, Asterion is my favorite character, so of course. But Ty, you've already spent, I feel bad, you've already spent a lot of money on my Daryl Dixon, autographed card, which I very, very greatly appreciate. So, and I know you're buying yourself a Doc autograph, which I know is probably going to cost you a pretty penny. So I'd feel bad you just buying another autograph right away. So, but I appreciate it. So obviously I would never, decline a gift because, that's rude. But if you want to take some time in between buying autographs, please do so, because I know you've been spending a lot of money. But regardless, yeah, of course, I'd love an Asterion autograph. I would greatly appreciate it, because Asterion is my favorite character, and he's amazing. And I know a lot of people don't like him, but you know what? I'll die on that hill. That'll be the hill I die on. Smee's like, you would get her a Shadowheart autograph as a thoughtful collection. I'd get her a Shadowheart autograph as a troll. We are not the same. Bro, listen, I'm just saying that because I don't want you wasting your money. That thing's gonna stay, like, in the deep, dark abyss of my basement. It would not be appreciated. I want autographs to be appreciated. And you'd be spending $200 for it to be, like, never seen again. But yeah, no, I'm sure you would, Mr. Smee. I'm sure you would. I'm sure if you were a millionaire, you'd do that just to troll me. But anyways, alrighty. It's rolling up on 8 o'clock, and in case if anybody's new here, we usually end the stream around 8. So, we're gonna wrap things up. And also, in case if you're, a newcomer to the streams, for some reason, not for some reason, she hates when I say for some reason, but it's become a tradition where my real life mother likes to come down and say hello to you guys. And so she is here to say hello to y'all before we end the stream.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good evening, and I hope everyone who said hello to me in the chat that I said hello back to you. If I missed you, I apologize. I thought I caught everybody, but maybe I didn't. Hello, Adam. I do have a set of videos for you guys this week, and tonight after her stream I'll post the prayer video. This week's topic is going to be about anger. So if you're holding on to some anger about something that happened to you in the past, about something that's going on with you right now, check out my video. The full-length video will be out tomorrow, but tonight I'll post the prayer video.
Cyberman donated, said, someday I'll send you an audio to explain everything. I don't know if I'll have the time to listen to it, so you might just want to give me the context while we're streaming so I understand, because I'm very lost.
And hello, Kayoshi. I haven't said hello to Kayoshi.
But Ty, no, I saw your comment, Ty. Do not send it to me for a troll. You will be wasting your money. Please.
Yeah, really.
I will not want it.
Don't waste your money on something she isn't going to like.
Please, I don't, just for yourself, man.
Yes, and thank you, Smee. Smee put my YouTube channel link in the chat. Thank you so much, so people can find it very quickly. Thank you so much.
Cyberman, thank you for the rose. Thank you. And Bobby said, don't have the picture of my grandpa yet, still in the basement, but I'll look for it. I'm sure no one will guess his age, in my honest opinion. I mean, yeah, sometimes people just don't look their age, so I believe you. Sometimes people look younger than they are, so that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if you do end up sharing it, so.
Oh, he's saying that his grandpa looks young for his age?
Or that no one can guess his age, so whether, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it means young for his age.
I think that's sort of similar to me. Like, a lot of people think that I'm younger than I am. So.
Yes, Kokery, I still have that picture of you on my desk of you eating my Pringles. It fuels my spite every day to keep me going. So thank you for that. It's still there. I promise. It's there. It is there.
It is there. It really is there.
I was so astounded and just flabbergasted and spiteful that you didn't. You literally ate
that was a little
the
mean.
whole can. I'm like, I can't. Like, this was just. It was just. I couldn't put it anywhere else.
Yeah, and hello, hunting ninjas. And yes, Ty, if it was Asterion, she would have it. Believe me, she would have.
Anyways, Soul Swirl donated and said, "Did you ask about the skincare routine yet? LOL." For who? I know we were talking about skincare routines. I don't remember. I mean, I know that. You mean for the one that you had, Soul Swirl? I mean, my sister's the one that knows most about skincare routines. I don't do jack. But, you know, I mean, I know she has, like, her little plethora of supplies that she uses for her skin. But, oh, you talking about, like, because I know I talked about my great-grandma, like, how she put Vaseline on her skin, right? Is that what she did?
She used Vaseline and Noxzema.
Yeah.
Which are both very cheap skincare products you can get at any drugstore. So, yeah, and yet she lived past 100 and her skin was still so smooth.
So yeah, if that's what you're asking about, because I think I said, like, I'll have to ask Mama what she put on her skin. So if that's what you mean,
she put Vaseline and she would wash her face with Noxzema, and then comes in a tub. You know, it's like this white stuff in a tub, and then she would put Vaseline on her face, like for moisturizer. I prefer coconut oil on my face.
What do you mean? Asterion? Am I not saying Asterion right? What do you mean?
What?
Oh, is it Astarion? Is it listen, I guess one thing people will have to learn about me is if you become my friend, I probably will end up giving you a nickname where I pronounce your name wrong. So.
Like Coke. Wait, I can't even say it the way you say it, because I want to say Kokiri. But you say
Kokery.
Kokery. Yes.
Yeah. I did that with one of my friends in college. Her name was spelled a weird way, because it had like an X in it, and I ended up pronouncing it like I forgot what, I won't say her name, but like I pronounced it a certain way, and I was like, oh wait, I'm like, and I guess I kept with it, and I don't think I was pronouncing it right, but you know what, it's fine. But I mean, isn't it Asterion? Isn't that what it is?
Well, I mean, don't they say his name in the game?
Yeah, I thought that was,
so if that's the way they're saying it, then you're saying it right. Maybe somebody else is saying it
or why? Is it because people say Astarion? I'll probably still say Asterion.
But I mean, if they're saying Asterion
see. Astarion. I guess it's Astarion.
Yeah, but
Asterion.
Yeah, but if you put the Stare together, that would say stare. So Asterion. So what? So,
no, but I think there's a dash. So star
right,
Eon.
because that's where he's putting the dash. Like, is that how they say it in the game? You play the game, so wouldn't you know how they say it?
Well, I usually just hear Asterion.
Right. So then maybe they're saying it wrong. Maybe it's Astare and then On. Asterion. Well, no, then I guess it would be Asterion.
You know what?
But I don't know.
I
don't play the game.
See, she's saying Astarion versus Asterion.
But is that how they say it in the game?
I don't know. I always call him Astarion, but I don't know. I mean, I guess there could be little nuances that, like, you know, I mean, I guess, like, if you're talking to Astarion, you know, if you're talking to Asterion a lot, he's probably not going to be saying his own name. You know, just like, you're just talking to him. But.
Oh, so you don't hear people say his name.
Miss Ree says, the thing is, Mama, they don't say it the way Katori does. Well, you know, he has a dialogue where he corrects Asterion to Astarion. He does? Well, he's out of luck with me, so. Which I'm sure you guys will like anyways that I pick on him, because.
Good thing he's a fictional character.
Yeah. No, Katori's definitely saying it wrong. And I will continue to say it wrong. Sosorol donated and said, yeah, that was it. Also, I grew up on Noxzema.
Oh, you did?
Well, I think I got everything. And it's interesting to know that I gave Asterion a name, because that's what he's going to be for the rest of my life. So, anyways, y'all, thanks for hanging out. And, yeah, we'll have, as far as I know, we'll have another stream, you know, this coming Saturday, same date, same time, 6 p.m. EST on a Saturday. I don't really have any announcements, because I don't really have any new things cooking up, because right now I am just trying to stay on track. So,
yeah, we're just trying to stay alive here.
Yeah, so, but any whoosies, yeah, if anything else changes in the week, I will let y'all know. And, yeah, I hope you guys have a good week, and I will talk to y'all later.
We didn't get a good night Katori and Mama Tori from Mr. Wanapon yet. You can't end it without having that from Mr.
Well, I know, but then you're literally telling him to donate. Like,
No,
you
but-
can't make him
no, I'm
donate.
teasing, but usually maybe he's in the process of typing it up, because usually he does it every week, unless he left early. But he was here earlier, I know that. But anyway, just doesn't seem right. He usually says that right before.
Well,
we go. But maybe
just-
he's not today.
well,
Which is totally fine.
Well, just in case if you do, or
There
okay.
he is. I told you.
It's Mr. Wanapon donated, said just to let you know, but I may have to call it an early night because got to Royal Albert Hall in London for the Hans Zimmer versus John Williams tomorrow. Well, I hope you enjoy
Ooh, have
going
fun.
to your I'm not sure what that is. Is that like the Royal Albert Hall? But regardless, whatever activity you're doing, I hope you have a good time, and yeah, I hope you sleep well, Mr. Wanapon. Thank you for donating.
Good night, everyone.
all right.
I'll go post my video.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to you all next week. And yeah, thanks for chatting. Have a good night, everybody. Sleep well, rest well, or whatever it may. Oh, wait, hold up. Bobby donated. He said, Bobby donated, said, I'll do it then. Good night, Mama Tori and Katori. And then Mr. Wanapon said,
Thank you, Bobby.
and then Mr. Wanapon said, goodbye, good night, and wish me luck, Katori and Mama Tori. I do wish you luck, Mr.
Wish you luck,
Wanapon.
Mr.
Best of luck.
Mr. Wanapon.
And thank you, Bobby. Good night to you, too. I hope you rest well. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.